Good evening and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny and woohoo, day 30 of the 30-day challenge. So this video is about 3 tips to go from being a wantrepreneur to an entrepreneur. There are really so many important things to consider here, but here are my 3 things. I feel these are super important to staying the distance and turning want into your reality, and to make changes from being a wantrepreneur to an entrepreneur, or in my case, a grannypreneur. So what is the 30-day challenge that I just said day 30 of? Well, I've been in a 30-day boot camp challenge, so it's from the 1st to the 30th of October. So what did that entail? 30 days of content. And I decided to stick to the suggested structure because I thought that Dave Sharp and the legendary marketer team, they're already a successful online venture, so I thought that they would know what was important for us to sort of delve into to help us change from wantrepreneurs to entrepreneurs. So if I said it wasn't hard, I'd be telling you a lie. If I said, this was a breeze, rubbish. It has really, really pushed me. So it's pushed me emotionally and a bit physically, adding to my busy life, which is everybody's got a busy life. And I've literally been shoved way outside of my comfort zone with these YouTube videos. But I haven't been alone. Along the way, there's been about 100 or so plus people, up to 200, who have also done each day's challenge. So I've been in a group of people who are pushing their boundaries. I've seen a lot of growth in a lot of the team, and in one particular young man, a fellow Aussie named Setha Williams. And he's really, really grown and developed because he's stepped outside of the box that we're all usually in. And why would that be? Why would Setha have grown so much? Because he never gave up. And never give up is my number 1 tip. Yep, it may be hard. Yep, it may take you away from something else that you might want to do. Yep, you might even lose some sleep. I know I have. And your weekends may be spent on learning and researching. And yes, you may also miss out on a bit of social life. But hey, you either want to or don't want to succeed. You need to have the right mindset right from the very start and decide that you'll push through to the end and do what it takes. So number 2 tip is face the fear and do it anyway, which is what I'm sitting here doing right now, by the way. So when my friend Jodie Burnham from the House Sitting Academy told me about the challenge coming up, I had no idea what I would be asked to do, but I decided to just join in anyhow. I did wonder what it might be and if I really had the skills and knowledge at this stage in my entrepreneurial apprenticeship, but like I said, I like a little bit of a challenge. And like we all do, I started to let my imagination take hold, and I quickly stopped myself from doing that because I would have freaked myself right out and turned myself off from imagined fear. The fear that you can imagine up even before the event. I mean, you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going to happen, but you can imagine it must be horrible. So you imagine yourself out of doing it. So what did we have to do in the 30 days? Well, we had 15 days of written content, not less than 500 words, which I posted into medium.com, but they suspended my account because I'm an entrepreneur and I actually posted affiliate links. And while they say you can do that, they really didn't like it. And then the next 15 days, from day 16 to day 30, was videos. And when I saw that, I thought, no way, I can't do that. And I really freaked out. How could I do videos and post to YouTube? Yep, about 8 years ago, I had a go and did a few little videos. But somehow since that time, I lost a bit of my confidence. It sort of dissolved away. But day 16 came about and I had to do my first video. And because I had committed to this, and I'm into feeling the fear and doing it anyhow, I started to do my videos. And how did I go? I don't think I went that well with my first video. But what I decided to do was just do the video. I wasn't going to play it back and critique myself, because we're all very, very hard judges of ourselves. I just did the video and posted it to YouTube. Yep, was I nervous making the video? You better believe it. I was sick. But as number 2 tip says, I felt the fear and I did it anyway. And I let the fear go, and I let the fear of being judged go. Because we all probably have a bit of that in us. We like to think that people approve of what we're doing and that we're a success. So my number 3 tip is to keep your why in mind. We all do things in life for a reason. And my why for doing this really big change, massive change, and this challenge is my family. For some it's family, for some it's freedom, for some it's money, for some it's to get out of the normal 9-to-5 rat race. For me, it's definitely my family. You see, for many, many years I have lived away in another state in Australia. And I've lived in another state because this is where I work and I needed to make money, not to be, I needed to just live. We all need to live. And I had some financial commitments to my family as well. And also a few years ago, I had a really big financial loss, which sort of knocked the winds out of my sails and set me back a little bit. And I think that's when I stopped my original venture into online. But I decided that online is where it has to be. And just recently also we've had a really big downturn in property prices here in the city I live in. So that's another financial loss to me. But I've decided that I could keep going on the path I was going, or I could do something different and make changes. Maybe the universe is telling me what you're doing isn't what you're supposed to be doing. Get out there and do something else. So I decided enough is enough. I wasn't going to do the traditional way anymore to be able to set myself free and go back to my family. And I will go back to my family. So I sticking on my journey. I'm tired of missing birthdays and special events. And they're worth me pushing myself outside of my limits. I love them and I miss them. So here I am, day 30 of the 30-day challenge, and I made it. I have produced what is asked of me. May not be the best, but I've done it. And I've actually grown. And if you watch my first video to the video I'm making now, you'll see the growth that I've made. And it's only taken me 2 weeks. So you can do it too if you're sitting there thinking, oh yeah, but I can't do it. You can. You just have to commit to it. And the 3 things that I said. You need to have a really big why and keep it in full view for you. Face the fear and do it anyway. And never give up. You can't fail. The only fail is giving up. So look out, world. Here comes the next grannypreneur. Anyhow, if you've enjoyed my videos, take heart. I'm going to keep them up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. Give me a thumbs up if you think that I've been at all informative to you or given you any tips if you're on your entrepreneurial journey. And drop a comment below. Let me know how you think I went. Not too critical, but you actually can let me know. So I'll be signing out. Have a great day, night, wherever you may be in the world. Bye.